Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to Technical Router. Today let us learn about the final keyword. The final keyword that can be applied for and variables, methods and classes. It can be applied for and variables, methods and class. The final keyword can be applied for and variables, methods and the class. First is for the variables. Final variable. And these final variables, that data cannot be modified. Final variable data can't be modified. Example, here is a class that a class name is a test class. I'm going to take one variable that is an final in the main method. Okay, final int x is equals to 2. I've, I've taken one variable that within data type as an int with then a final keyword, and I'm going to perform some function that is an x. See, I'm going to get an output for an x is equals to 2. Now I'm going to change the value of an x. X is equals to 30. See, I'm getting a compilation error. See, the remove the final modifier of an x because the final variable that can't be modified. Once the value I've initialized to that x variable, if it isn't final, that can't be modified further of the program. That can't be modified. See, once the x value is 2, that can't be modified to 30. It is fixed. It is fixed. The final variable that can't be modified in the further execution of the program. These are about the final variable. Next is in final methods. The final methods, it can't be overridden. Can't be. The final methods can't be overridden. That means here is one class. Class name is A. It has an public final void M1. Okay. And there is one more class. Class name is B, which extends in class A. Public void final void M1. First of all, overriding means in changing the behavior of the parent class members from the child class. The parent class members, whatever the data is there, whatever the operation is doing here, you're going to change that in the child class. With the rule is that it should be an same access modifier in the child class, or what are the parent classes there, it should be in same return type, method name. Only the just and logic should be changed. Here you are going to print in hello, here we are going to print in some hi bye, like that we are going to print. That is about the overriding. Okay, over that is what is about the overriding. But this final method that can't be overridden. See, the final, remove the final because it can't be overridden. It is not possible to override. It was possible to change the variables that can't be changed. The final variables that can't be changed, and these final methods, this final method that can't be override. It can't be override in the child class. These are about the final method. The next is an final class. The final class can't be inherited. It can't be. The final class cannot be inherited. That means Now there is no error. Now I have an final class. Final class A. Okay, and one more class. Class B. Okay. To access the data from one class to another class, we are going to create an object. Okay. And I'm going to one more class C, which extends A class. I told you that the final class that can't be inherited. The A class is an final. The A class is final. The class A is final. A class A is an final class, so that class A that can't be inherited. Inherited means that acquiring the properties of a parent class from the child class. The final class A is a parent class, and a class C it's extending the features of A class, that is a child class. So we can't be inherited the final class. Only if it is an only in class A means without any final keyword, it is only class A means there is no error. If it is a final class, we can't be inherited. The final class that can't be inherited. These are about the final keywords, that is, and it is applied for an variables, methods, and then classes. These variables that can't be modified. The main method, I created one final variables with an data type as an int. I have initialized it with an two that variables that can't be modified for the further program, further execution of the program. And methods, these final methods can't be overridden, and class, the final class that can't be inherited. These are about the final keywords. I'm going to end here. Thank you.